position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. The Boilermakers will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Ohio State's offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys
breaks into the open. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. To the air, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The play-action fake. Pulls it in. It's Porter. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Looking deep. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So Purdue's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He'll do it himself. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. This time he's got it. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. To the air, it's St. Clair. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Looking for space. It's Braswell. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find closing grades.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. There are a few things that just make me happy in life. A great steak, a scrumptious dessert, and a tight end who makes a catch on third down.
If the steak's medium rare, I'm right there with you, Reese. And I'm also there with you on these tight ends on third down, too. Too big for DBs to cover, too fast for linebackers to cover. That guy's a weapon.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sticky. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Porter. Oh, what a move to get room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Air Force just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Colorado Springs. They'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He makes a catch. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Tuggle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good.
ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Reading the option, it's St. Clair. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Hunt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pulls it in. It's Braswell.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Finds his big tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The sure hands, it's Braswell. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can back the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. To the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Rides the back on the option to get it. Turning it on. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line gets set, first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking for a crease, it's Sticky. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. The quick out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll go hurry up here. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Looking deep down the right side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. So now it's second and long. Reading the option, it's St. Clair. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Braswell. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll go to the air on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Braswell. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield very late in the half. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out and get a stop and change the complexity of this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Braswell. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the air, it's St. Clair. Flips it out on the screen. And midfield, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Sweet cut there.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Did a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Boilermakers want to move quickly. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Branch. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quickly out to the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Not much there on the line. He gets one to the 31. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Braswell. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crosses the 35. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Running the option, it's St. Clair. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it. Hard running there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, there's being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big 10 action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Getting deep in the third quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. Powers through the defender. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. In the gun end, looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Off play action on first down. Sweet spin. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Gives it on the option.
Man, those are...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ohio State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
PAT unit on the field. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third. Caught in the backfield. It's Braswell. Spins away from one. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get get a sack at the 47.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Motion from the wideout. Takes a handoff. It's sticky. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Running into the open space. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Tuggle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500, I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. And the Boilermakers in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Ball is loose. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it. Could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They'll give it to the back. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Dickey. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Tuggle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Just keeps slinging it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Trying to make them guess wrong on the read option to the right. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To throw, it's St. Clair. The throw. Finds his man, it's Porter. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. To the air on first down. Got the back over the middle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. A shot toward the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.